Hello Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you guys are doing well. Gemini, this reading is for the other person you guys are connecting with at this time. It is not going to resonate for all of you guys. I highly recommend that you check the description box down below to know what to expect on this video. For cross-watchers, you may reverse the roles if it better suits your situation, okay? Thank you so much for all your support, Gemini. I really hope that if this resonates, it gives you clarity and sense of enlightenment. So let's see what's going on for this other person. Okay, so we have here time to go. We also have here fork in a road and soulmates. So what I'm getting here right now for my guides, this person is probably feeling half-hearted about leaving, okay? It seems like this woman in the card, this person may have already turned their back on the connection, but with fork in the road, they don't really know whether to move forward or go back to the relationship or connection. They could be facing a lot of mental fears, so there's indecision, therefore feeling a little bit stale, not knowing what is the best next move. And what's blocking this is soulmate, okay? This is a type of person who I feel like is afraid of commitment. The moment that it gets deeper, the moment that it gets serious, it's like, okay, I'll pack my bags. It's time to leave. It's getting serious. So there's no denying that you guys are definitely soulmates, okay? With this card, this means that universe has orchestrated you guys to meet, and it's acknowledging that you both definitely mirror the same kind of frequency. But of course it takes two to realize that. It takes two to make that happen. What I'm seeing in this person is that there's a fear of commitment or the fear of lingering in relationships. So it's like they're choosing not to get really deep into anything right now or get involved. It's like their decision is based on self-preservation right now. It could depend on many other things. Maybe this person wants to be serious with job, serious with their career. But for some of you, you could be dealing with a person who, even though the length of the relationship could have made you feel like this person will change, right? But soulmates in the opposition means that this person does not want to learn the lesson, does not want to change, does not want to make a decision based on their heart. So this could be a fear-based pattern or behavior that they need to change as well. Soulmate means that if you enter a soul contract, a person comes in and changes you from in and out, helping you learn the toughest of lessons, because they reflect the energy. They reflect you in so many ways. So with this, it's like this person is afraid for something that serious, okay? Could be because they still lack the experience. They don't know if they're going to be able to commit for long term. But their decision is not yet final. All I can see is that there's a fear. And so that fear is what's making them turn their back on this connection. So let's open that message more. That's all general. Let's get more specific out. Gemini, if that resonates, let me know. You guys could also be the ones walking away. Okay, roles can be reversed here for a lot of reasons. Maybe for some of you, you're not ready, even though the right one seems to come in the picture. You manifested this, but there's just a lot that you still need to heal. There's still a lot that you must accomplish in your life. So even though the right one comes in, it's like the timing is not working out, or there's something here that's just not working out right for now. So yeah, the energy of holding back is here. Four of Pentacles. Maybe holding back because of money, holding back because someone is afraid of taking a risk. This energy of control, it's like someone is making sure that they cut their losses. Maybe Gemini, you feel like this is not going to go long term, or this person feels like, well, what do I get after all of this? It's like I'm not ready to invest on anything right now emotionally. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's kind of like the dynamics of knowing that you both love each other. There's a soul connection. But to make it a tangible relationship and see it long term, someone is already thinking of walking away before that even starts. Okay, kind of like getting discouraged or afraid of commitment. Yeah, and the commitment card shows up. Four of Pentacles a while ago with this Four of Wands. So there's desire for commitment deep down. This is a subconscious desire, but it's like the conscious mind is blocking this person. Their rational mind is thinking, no, I'm not ready for that. I don't yet have the means. I'm not stable. My mind is not yet there. My focus is not yet there. But you do make them happy, my dear Gemini. There's this energy of feeling happiness around you. Okay, that is something that they can't deny. So let's cut this deck and see what is the heart of the matter. So heart of the matter is the Moon card. Yep, that's the energy. That's why they're not able to make any final decisions right now. They lack, they lack clarity in their thought processing right now. There's just so much that's confusing them. Or maybe this is the person tend to exaggerate things in their mind, okay? Things are not what they seem. Maybe for all you know, this person has experienced something in their past, in their childhood, that made them become really afraid of love, right? The Moon card can also mean fear-based mentality. That's making them question, is love really for me? Is this something that's really meant for me? In a way, this is already the lesson that this person needs to learn. See what I mean? It's a past hurt, my dear Gemini. It's a past wound. It's a wound that has been conditioned, and maybe they weren't really aware that it was this deeply rooted. They could have also been heartbroken by a Pisces over here, a Pisces in their life. Because their heart is so heartbroken in the past, even though that has already been in the past, okay, an old wound that was left unresolved, unhealed, is now what's causing them to be mentally fearing, okay, of being really open to others. So the root or the cause of this is the Star card, right? There's a spark of hope. I'm not saying all is lost, but it's like this person sees the potential. Okay, they see the potential. There's a spark over there. There's a very bright light of hope that's showing up to this person right now because of your presence. Okay, but also Gemini, what I'm getting here is that there's also so much darkness around because of the Moon card. Even though the stars do shine brightly in the sky, the moon still is a much bigger, much bigger force or influence right now in this person's life. That's why even though they feel happy around you, they tend to be pessimistic about it overall. So it's hard to change this because this person needs to realize this on his own or her own, needs to pay attention to their intuition, okay, needs to also pay attention to their dreams. Maybe the clarity will come to them if they really take the time and heal and meditate, introspect. Star card can also mean deep healing, okay, and get away from anything that brings confusion, or just find inner peace. New energies as well. Someone is stuck up on old wounds, old energies. In the past, they kept on putting some walls up here, Gemini. You could be dealing with a person who, like I said, they tend to put walls up. Okay, there's this energy of deep down wanting love, desiring love, wanting to be rescued, but also the walls that they built is for them to protect themselves from being hurt all over again. So they're mistakenly assuming that it's gonna be the same situation for the two of you, okay? And so this kind of energy is not giving in, even though it's so hard to put walls up and ignore you, or sort of like blocking the offer, blocking the connection. It's so hard because they're breaking their own heart. But it's also because of that heart being broken and not being healed, the reason why they're also keep repeating this kind of situation in their head. So I hope that I'm not losing you guys. We have here Six of Swords. This person is thinking of going and leaving once again. But the Six of Swords, look at that card. This is a reflection of the mind reaching calmer waters after a tough battle. Six of Swords is, again, getting clarity, but also with the help of people. So I think that for some of you, if this is a person who you intuitively know that they need help, because this may have caused some depression in their childhood and whatnot, and because you really love this person, you know that they're in pain on the inside. What this person needs is help, but also I think that the help they need is someone from an expert or someone that really knows them from the past. And maybe this could be the start of them finally healing their negative thoughts or their heartaches. That makes sense. So they're asking, maybe they're leaving now. For some of you, my dear Gemini, you could be the one helping this person. Okay, because the soul card, the soulmate card, can also mean healing. Soulmates bring in healing. Whoever is hurting in this relationship, they can't handle this alone, because trying to like carry all those burden, okay, is also like repeating the same cycle over and over again, because one is not able to see outside their own perspective or think outside their own mind. And so that's the essence of having to communicate and interact with others and getting valuable insights, and in turn healing in the process. To get to a clarity of mind, one needs to process the emotions. One needs to handle emotions, let go of the baggage of the past, whatever has been causing this person to have his or her walls up all the time. And so, as I was saying that, look at what's coming in the near future, Judgment Call. A Judgment card, right? This is tough. This is hard. This is difficult as hell, because it's the kind of change that is permanent. It's the kind of change that most of us are not easy to confront about ourselves, but it's coming. No one can really delay this from coming, the Judgment Day, because there's also a prize if one is brave enough to let go of the past and change for the better, right? It's learning to forgive whoever caused the pain in the past, the cycle, so that it's gonna be a path towards making this heart whole again, therefore becoming open for other experiences. It's a choice that one needs to make, a choice that's gonna be for healing of their heart, soulmate. Okay, so Judgment. So it's not going to be a change that's going to be short-lived. It's going to be a permanent change. That's what's coming in the near future. But it's also coming to life. For some of you, there's a chance of reconciliation. One of the definitions of this card as well is giving life into something, rebirth. Okay, from a seemingly situation that has already ended or is confused right now. So maybe this person is walking away for healing, finding answers, finding clarity from all is that's causing them confusion, because they themselves don't understand anymore. Why do they need to release you, or why do they need to keep putting walls up for love? Yeah, the Empress card is here. For some of you, this person is trying to claim his or her power back. The Empress card is all about creativity, progress, expansion, but also being confident. And also, one of the definitions of this card is giving birth, giving life. She's all about results. She's all about outcome. She's all about, producing something. So it also talks about love and commitment. So how this person is feeling right now, like this person definitely loves you. Okay, Gemini, there's love here. And if you're a female watching this video, this person sees you as the ideal woman. You're the embodiment of the ideal woman. Very abundant, very loving. Okay, you have a very nurturing personality. But it's like this person is choosing to, not really ignore, but for now at least, they're trying to find their answers, and they're showing you their back, or like they're turning their back on the situation for now. Okay, but it's hard to ignore your beauty. It's hard to ignore the feeling, especially with the soulmate. You guys are not just emotionally and physically tied towards each other, but it's a soul contract. It's knowing that things are not going to be the same from here. Okay, so it's not easy to let these kinds of feelings go away towards you, Gemini. Just note that even though this person tries to suppress as much as they want or build up walls, at the end of the day, they're going to be honest. deep down subconsciously, they really want to make it work, and they still have feelings for you. Okay, so how they see you is the Ace of Swords. Look at that. So what did I say? Sooner or later, this person might gain the courage to reach out and clear things on their end, or probably tell you the truth about how they feel. Ace of Swords can also mean that this person sees you as the truth that they need to understand. Because like I said, so I know this is sounding all too cryptic, but bear with me here, Gemini. This is mirroring of energies. So it's kind of like when this person met you, he's been in denial, or she's been in denial. She does not want to accept the truth about what love is, or this change that needs to happen, or this soul contract. And so there's this kind of confusing oneself or self-deception, and in the end breaking his or her own heart. But like I said, judgment call. No longer can the same cycle keep on playing on. And so it's also the path towards healing. What I'm seeing here is that you being who you are in this person's life, Gemini, you're also healing them. You're also protecting them, nurturing them. And in return, when this person is ready to accept the truth and handle the truth, look at himself or herself in the mirror and speak out these true feelings, there's a huge probability that you guys will work it out. Okay? Hopes and fears is the Page of Wands. So you guys could be dealing with someone younger than you, and this is making more sense, either by experience or by age. And when I say younger, all their life they have been sheltered. You could be dealing with a person who have been hurt since they were young, by loved ones, siblings, parents, or people that they really invested on a soul level. And so this really backfired on them now, because as it turns out, they're doing the same. They're pushing people away. They're also like pulling away when things get serious. Look at the face of this Page of Wands over here. It's like, oops, did I make a mistake? There's the energy of doubting every decision, because this type of person, when they do decision making, whether it be committing or walking away, is always seem to be, they have this fear of making a mistake. And this is not going to resonate for all, but I really think that this is caused because of their childhood. In the past, they tend to get rejected easily. They tend to like feel that they don't have a voice in that dynamics, or they were abandoned, right? And so every step of the way, they doubt themselves. They don't know really. And so you will help this person, even though if you're away from each other, because you also were the bridge to get them to, maturing. Okay, Judgment card. This means the next stage of their lives, being able to mature, being able to make a decision. It's no longer going to be, oops, I made a mistake, but this is all about becoming aware of one's decision leading up to this point, and taking responsibility for their decisions, their emotions. Okay, not just going about relationships to relationships, and just passing through, if you know what I mean. So look at that, as the outcome card is Six of Cups. So this could also, again, be someone younger than you, right? Six of Cups can also mean children. For some of you, like I said, this is your soulmate. Someone you have met already in previous lifetimes, or maybe you have had a relationship with this person from way back. Okay, you already met this person from way back is what I'm trying to say. But with Six of Swords and Six of Cups, it's kind of like every time there's something happens that makes this relationship happen over again, kind of like an on and off thing. One moment this person leaves, then the moment they come back into your life, or vice versa. Perhaps the two of you find each other like, why do we keep on being in the same situation over and over again? Okay, one minute we're turning our back against each other, and the next minute we're here from where we started. So perhaps, Gemini, not to lose you guys, perhaps, yes, I'm picking up this person's energy, but the decision must be mutual. Okay, I think that you guys are just not reaching each other at the same page. Like one moment this person is ready, but then you guys are the ones not ready. Or maybe if this person is ready, you're the one not ready. So communication is key here. But with the Six of Cups, expect that this person will definitely come around once again. Expect the unexpected visit, right? You might hear from this person. You might see this person on your travels, on your journey as well, or paying a visit back home. There's something about the past coming back, Okay, the past coming back. Why is the Moon card here, please? Yep, healing is needed. We have here the Temperance card. This person also needs to cut a cycle, a behavior that they do. Okay, maybe like a childhood condition, right, that has been passed on to this person. Oh, okay, so every time they get serious about a connection, they tend to pull back. This is something that one must pay attention to and heal. Okay, they need to like find out a way to find balance. We have here the Page of Swords. You guys could be, again, dealing with someone younger. Or you could be two young people, young at heart. Young, or you met this person, you both met each other when you were young. And the relationship never really ended. The connection really, not really ended. You could have went on your different paths in the past. But again, your paths are now crossing. Okay? Your paths are now crossing once again. Or will cross. Best believe that it will cross once again. We have here, yeah. Oh, wow, Gemini. You guys could be dealing with a, yeah, karmic partner. In and out of each other's lives. Again, your paths will definitely be crossing. Okay? Your paths are definitely crossing because it needs to come down to a decision now. When that, well, you guys need to have to be in the same page. Like, if you're going to decide to fully be separate in separate ways, it needs to be the same kind of energy on both ends, mirror each other's energy. But if you want to come together, it needs to be mutual as well. Either way, it's like universe is going to make a way for this situation to be brought to the surface, brought to the light, so the lesson can finally be learned. And if it's an ending of a cycle, so that healing can take place, that communication still needs to happen. So there's no more doubts or fears or what ifs or what could be. 6 of Wands. Yeah, there was the energy of wanting to show you as well, Gemini. Wanting to show you that they change. Wanting to show you in the past as well that they're successful. So maybe the reason why they left the relationship in the past, if this was an on and off connection for some of you, could be because they want to prove themselves, or they want to see if they can prove something to themselves. It was work related, okay? They were trying to win you over as well. You were trying to win this person's affection as well. But in the past, they were putting up the wall. So again, you guys were just not on the same page each and every time. So the story has no clear continuation. It always seems to end and pause and go back the same cycle once again. Queen of Swords. This is you, Gemini. You could be the one helping this person by telling them the truth, or maybe for some of you, cutting this cycle once and for all. Okay? And it's a decision based off on your mind, not so much on your heart. For some of you, maybe you're done and over with this repeated cycle, right? The 3 of Swords can mean over and over, repeated pattern that it already hasn't been imprinted in your mind. So you guys are pretty much done and over being hurt, is what I'm trying to say. Even though you still care for this person, maybe to you the lesson has been learned. There's no use to going back in the same person over and over again. So we have here 5 of Cups. Wow, that just had a drastic shift all of a sudden. I think that this person probably thought that you were still going to take them back again in the near future, but as it turns out, you're going to completely change and let this person go, or you guys have already. And there's now the energy of crying over spilled milk with the 5 of Cups. Okay, someone may not see that they already have 2 of Cups because they're still looking at the 3 of Cups being spilled. And so that makes sense with this energy of the Page of Wands. Did I make a mistake? Look at that. Whoops, did I make a mistake? I think that I did a terrible mistake walking away. It was a premature decision, or someone was so immature at that time that they were a bit unfair. Okay, there's just a big difference in you guys energies over here, different levels of maturity. For some of you, if this other person is not romantic, this could also be your child. Okay, if you're a mother or you're a parent. But that's just for some of you. But in the end, it's like someone is going to regret what they've done. And maybe this is the start of healing. because one is ready to take accountability of their actions here, but also start healing the sense of grief and loss. It's all about ending a suffering as well. Yeah, if you're the ones who are suffering here, Gemini, because of what this person has been doing, it's going to be an ending of a suffering. It's beautiful because the universe wants you to be fulfilled and happy and cleared of the baggage as well. Yeah, you guys are just, you guys are basically focused on your money and your pentacle and finding balance in your life. Okay? Finding balance in your life. Wow, we have here, yeah, the Empress and the Emperor. Like I said, Lover's card. You see what I mean? Like, that is a very, very strong spiritual connection, right? This is your divine counterpart. If you're female, then this is your twin flame, divine masculine counterpart. If you're a male watching this video, this is your divine feminine counterpart. Wow, but it seems like there's going to be a chance for you guys to talk it out and air things out. What is it going to be once and for all? What is it going to be once and for all? I think that this person will have a chance of maturing as well. Maybe you hope that this person wouldn't go back to the same immature ways. But this person hopes for some sense of... or someone is hoping here for commitment to happen, to be achieved, or for a relationship to strengthen, okay? But it's kind of like a hopeful wishing, what ifs, you know, that kind of energy. What if we'll make it? What if we'll make it happen? But it's not strong enough. There's not a lot of pentacle in this reading, and pentacle is all about grounding energy. This is all about cups, feelings, wands, desires, and action taken. But there's a lot of major arcana. That means life lessons are being learned between you and this person. Perfect definition for a soulmate. But to ground the energies, there's not a lot. I think that someone is waiting for you to return, or you maybe are the one waiting or making a decision about this person. But trust and believe that they're going to reach out to you. They're going to come back around. They're just right now being in a fork in the road. This is kind of like the same energy. They're thinking of the cons and pros. Okay, where do they want to go right now? So if they just recently left the relationship again, here, Gemini, they're going to go back to where they started. They're again reaching out to you. And I understand if you guys finally want to cut that person out once and for all. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So I think that you guys are probably aware that there's a strong physical connection and emotional connection, but it's not really a relationship that is tangible. I don't see, again, a lot of pentacles in this reading. Yeah, there we go. It showed up, Gemini. Your card over here, soulmate, double confirmation. This is your twin flame, your divine counterpart, and lessons are being learned, whether you guys are being pulled away or together. There's something here that you must acknowledge that needs to change, and you will be given a chance for things to change, but it's all up to you guys to make that decision. Okay, so that is your reading, my dear. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I'm sending you all love and light. Please be on the lookout for next week's uploads, and once again, thank you for watching and your support. Namaste.